Let's study about variables. The variables are the name memory locations created in the man memory of a computer to store data. When you want to give some data in a program, you need some memory to store that data. So we can give name to that memory location, and that is known as variables. These locations are created and identified by the username given during program execution. It means user can give name to the variables according to their requirements. Values are stored and processed using variables to produce the desired result. So we assign the values to the variables, and by performing mathematical operations, relational operations, we can find out the desired result. So there are some rules for naming variables. To whatever name you want to give the variables, you need to learn some rules. So there are some rules to form a valid variable name in Python. So certain rules are: variable name should always be meaningful. It means it should reflect what is the content of the memory. The variable names can be of any length. It can be short, it can be an alphabet, it can be a name. Variable names can have alphanumeric characters like A to Z, and also numbers, and also it can contain underscore. Variable names must begin with a letter or underscore. This is the rule, you have to know this. Variable names are case sensitive. For example, total and capitals of total are not the same. So in computer programs, if you're writing same name with capitals and small letter, they are referred to as different variable names. Always remember that variable names should not contain keywords such as else, print, if, extra, etc., because they are used in Python programs for some other purposes. So some examples of variable names are as follows. Let us see some valid and invalid name variable names. So invalid variable names are like this: total, space. So you should not give any space in variable name. You can give underscore and then write total cell, underscore cell. Then class. Class is not a variable name, because in program you will further study about classes. The class is used for some other purpose. You can write class underscore stu. You can also write here student underscore student. Now one spacebar name. As I have told you, spacebar is not allowed in variable names. So you can write name underscore one. And you have also studied in the rule that variable names should always begin with alphabets. Now move to assigning values to variables. The values are assigned to a variable using equals to sign. When you assign any value to the variable, you use equals to sign. For example, a equals to 10. Here a is variable and 10 is constant, or you can say value. Next one, 10 is assigned as a value to a variable that I have told you. Now move to next one. Let's read fast fact. The Python will let you assign the same value to multiple variables in one statement. I will show you this further in practicals. Now let's learn data types. So you need to give different types of data in a program to perform some operations. That is known. Values are known as data types. So let's read about data types. So your name contains only letters, where your age contains only numeric data, and your address may contain symbol, numbers, alphabets. So there may be different types of data in programs. Unlike humans, a computer does not know the difference between letters and numeric data. So for this, as a result, data type is a kind of classification that tells the computer what kind of value a variable can hold. That means data types are used to classify the types of data. Whether you are using numeric data, alphanumeric data, symbols. So in Python, data type represents the type of data stored in a variable. Each variable contains some data or value. These are used to identify the difference between values based on their data type. So we can identify the different types of values on the basis of the data types. Now move further. Let's read about some data types used in Python programming. So these are, first one is integer. The integer is a whole number that can be positive, negative, or zero. The integer data type can be used for calculation, they can be used for mathematical operations. Numbers can be negative, positive. The float is the different type of data type. Float contains decimal values, and a number with a fractional part of a decimal point is called a floating point number. If you want to do mathematical operations, if we want to perform mathematical operations on decimal numbers, you should use float data type. Now come to Boolean. It represents logical values in the form of true and false. If there is conditional program, answer will come in true and false, so you will use Boolean data type. In Boolean, 0 represents false and 1 represents true. Now come to string. String is a sequence of one or more letters or characters. It enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. If you want to print any statement or any message, then you will use string data type. A string may contain any character or sign, including space. So in string, you can have characters or sign, any special symbol, or you can include space. For example, hello friends, there is space in hello friends. Name, welcome, etc. are string constants. Hope you understand variable, hope you understand data types and different types of data types. Thank you.